Let me ask you something. When was the last time you walked out of the grocery store and thought, wait, where did all my money go? You went in for a few basics, maybe a quick dinner, and somehow you're $180 lighter. Sound familiar? Well, what if I told you that the grocery store is quietly designed to drain your wallet? And most people have absolutely no idea it's happening. Today, I'm going to show you 12 grocery items that are a total waste of money and what to buy instead. Stick around because item number 1 is going to genuinely shock you. Welcome back to Frugal Living, the channel where we help you keep more of your hard-earned cash right where it belongs, in your pocket. I'm so glad you're here. In today's video, we're breaking down a countdown list of 12 common grocery items that most American households buy every single week, without realizing they're throwing money away. We're talking about sneaky markups, clever marketing tricks, and products that just aren't worth what you're paying. And for every item, I'm going to give you a smart, practical alternative so you can start saving at your very next grocery trip. Let's get into it. Item number 12. Pre-washed bagged salad. Kicking off our list at number 12 is something you'll find in nearly every produce section. Those convenient bags of pre-washed salad greens. Now, I get it. They're quick, they look fresh, and they feel like a healthy choice. But here's what you're really paying for. Mostly air, a little bit of convenience, and a whole lot of marketing. A bag of pre-washed romaine or spring mix typically runs you anywhere from $3.50 to $5.99. Meanwhile, a whole head of romaine lettuce, the kind you grab and wash yourself, is usually under $1.50 and gives you just as much, if not more, greens. You're paying a premium of nearly 300% just to skip 1 minute of rinsing. The smart move? Buy whole heads of lettuce, wash them at home, and store them in a dry container with a paper towel to keep them fresh all week. You'll save a few bucks every trip, and over a year, that adds up to well over $100. Item number 11. Bottled water. Number 11 is one of the biggest money traps in the entire store. Bottled water. I know. Some of you love your Dasani or your Poland Spring. But let's be real here. In most parts of the United States, tap water is perfectly safe to drink and is regulated more strictly than bottled water in many cases. Yet Americans spend over $19 billion a year on bottled water. A 24-pack of bottled water runs about $4 to $8 depending on the brand. A reusable water bottle and a basic filter pitcher or faucet filter, that's a one-time cost that pays for itself within a month and saves you hundreds annually. If you're concerned about taste or water quality, a Brita or PUR pitcher filter is a fraction of the cost of bottled water. And you'll never run out. This is one of the simplest swaps you can make starting today. Quick tip. Filtering your own water at home costs less than a penny per gallon. Bottled water costs over 2,000 times more than tap water per gallon. Let that sink in. Item number 10. Name brand spices. At number 10, we're talking about spices, specifically brand name spices like McCormick or Lawry's. Now, spices themselves aren't a waste of money. You need them and they make your food taste great. But paying $5, $6, even $7 for a tiny jar of garlic powder or paprika, that's where you're getting taken. Here's a little-known grocery secret. The spices in the ethnic food aisle, usually the Latin, Asian, or international section of your store, are the exact same spices sold in much larger quantities for a fraction of the price. We're talking big bags of cumin, chili powder, turmeric, and coriander for $1 to $2. Same quality, same taste, just without the fancy label. Make the switch once and you'll never go back to the name brand spice rack again. Item number 9. Individual yogurt cups. Number 9 on our list. Individual single-serve yogurt cups. Greek yogurt is incredibly popular right now, and for good reason. It's high in protein, versatile, and tasty. But those little individual cups from brands like Chobani or Fage, you're paying around $1.50 to $2 per cup. A large 32-ounce container of the same Greek yogurt runs about $5 to $6, and you get nearly 4 times as much. If your family eats a cup of yogurt a day, you could be wasting over $700 a year by buying individual servings instead of the large tub. Just portion it out yourself into small containers at home. Add your own fruit, granola, or honey. It takes less than 2 minutes and saves you a significant amount of money every month. Item number 8. Shredded cheese bags. Coming in at number 8 is pre-shredded cheese. This one might surprise you, but those bags of shredded mozzarella, cheddar, or Mexican blend cost noticeably more than buying the same amount of cheese in block form. And here's something most people don't know. Pre-shredded cheese is coated with anti-caking agents like cellulose powder, which actually makes it melt worse. That's right, that gooey, stretchy cheese pull you want on your pizza or nachos. It's harder to achieve with the bagged stuff. A block of sharp cheddar at the deli or dairy section is typically cheaper per ounce, tastes fresher, melts better, and lasts longer in your fridge. A simple box grater costs about $10 and lasts forever. This is a small change that pays off big over time. Did you know? Americans spend an estimated $800 more per year on groceries than they need to, largely due to convenience packaging and brand loyalty. How much of that is your household spending? Item number 7. Fancy coffee pods. Number 7. Coffee pods. If you have a Keurig or any pod-based coffee maker, you are paying a massive premium for convenience. A box of K-Cups runs about $10 to $15 for 12 to 18 pods. That works out to roughly 70 cents to $1 per cup before you even think about adding cream or sugar. Meanwhile, a quality bag of ground coffee from a brand like Folgers, 8 o'clock, or even a store brand medium roast costs about $8 to $10 and makes anywhere from 40 to 60 cups. That's a cost of roughly 15 to 20 cents per cup. If you drink 2 cups of coffee a day and currently use pods, you could save well over $300 a year just by switching to a drip coffee maker or a French press. And honestly, a lot of coffee drinkers say the regular brewed version tastes better anyway. Item number 6. Deli meat packs from the refrigerated section. We're halfway through the list now, and things are about to get really interesting. But first, let's talk about number 6. Those pre-packaged deli meat pouches in the refrigerated section. You know the ones. Oscar Mayer turkey, Hillshire Farm ham, those little resealable pouches. They're convenient, sure, but you're paying a steep price for that packaging. Head to your actual deli counter, and you can get freshly sliced turkey or ham for the same price per pound, or less. And it tastes significantly better. No preservatives pumped in, no extra sodium to preserve a 2-week shelf life, just real sliced meat. Ask the deli to slice it thin or thick to your preference. If you buy it in a larger quantity, many stores will even give you a small discount. Make friends with your deli counter. It'll save you money and give you better tasting sandwiches. Item number 5. Salad dressing bottles. Number 5. Store-bought bottled salad dressings. Now, I know this sounds controversial. You love your ranch, your Thousand Island, your Italian, but a standard bottle of salad dressing runs anywhere from $3 to $5. And most of it is filled with water, sugar, preservatives, and stabilizers. Making your own salad dressing at home is incredibly simple, takes about 2 minutes, and costs a fraction of the price. A basic vinaigrette, olive oil, vinegar, a pinch of salt, pepper, and a bit of Dijon mustard. That's it. And if you want ranch, combine mayo, buttermilk, or sour cream, garlic powder, onion powder, dill, and salt. You can make a full batch for under $1 using pantry staples you already have. Not only will you save money, but your salads will actually taste fresher and more vibrant. Try it once and you'll wonder why you ever bought the bottled stuff. Item number 4. Microwave popcorn bags. At number 4, we've got microwave popcorn bags. And this one is a perfect example of paying for the packaging, not the product. A box of 6 microwave popcorn bags from a brand like Orville Redenbacher or Act 2 runs around $3 to $5. That's about 60 to 80 cents per bag of popcorn. Now compare that to buying a bulk bag of plain popcorn kernels. A 2-pound bag of kernels costs about $2 to $3 and makes roughly 32 servings. That's less than 10 cents a serving. You can pop kernels in a simple brown paper bag in the microwave. Just pour a 1/4 cup in, fold the top over a couple times, and microwave for 2 to 3 minutes. Add your own butter, salt, or seasoning. It's the same result at 1/10 the price. Plus, you avoid all the artificial flavoring chemicals that come loaded in those microwave bags. Win-win. We're almost at the top of the list now, and trust me, items 3, 2, and especially number 1 are where most American households are losing the most money without even realizing it. Don't go anywhere. Item number 3. Brand name over-the-counter medications. Number 3 is a big one, and it's not something most people think about at the grocery store. Almost every major grocery chain now carries their own generic or store brand over-the-counter medications. Pain relievers, allergy pills, antacids, cold medicine, sleep aids, you name it. And here is the fact that the pharmaceutical industry doesn't advertise. By law, generic medications must contain the same active ingredients in the same dosage as their name brand counterparts. Advil and store brand ibuprofen, identical active. Ingredient: Tylenol and store brand acetaminophen, identical. Claritin and store brand loratadine, same thing. Yet the name brand versions cost 2 to 3 times more. Sometimes even more than that. A bottle of 200 tablets of store brand ibuprofen from Walmart or Costco can cost less than $5. The equivalent Advil might run you $12 to $14. That is pure brand premium. Always check the active ingredient and choose generic. Your wallet and your medicine cabinet will thank you. Item number 2. Pre-cut and pre-seasoned meat. Number 2 on our countdown. Pre-cut and pre-marinated meats. Walk through any grocery store meat department and you'll see them. Pre-cut stew meat, pre-marinated chicken breasts, pre-skewered kebab pieces, stir-fry ready beef strips. They look convenient. They save you 5 minutes of prep, but you are paying an enormous markup for that convenience. Pre-cut or marinated chicken can run 30 to 50% more per pound than the whole chicken breast right next to them. And those stir-fry beef strips, often made from the exact same cut as a full sirloin steak, just sliced up and marked up. Buy whole cuts of meat, take them home, and portion or season them yourself. You can marinate a week's worth of chicken in 10 minutes using pantry ingredients: olive oil, garlic, lemon, salt, and pepper, and freeze the portions for later. You'll get better flavor, better quality, and spend significantly less money. This swap alone could save your household $50 to $100 a month depending on how much meat you buy. Item number 1. Breakfast cereal, name brand. And here we are. Number 1. The single most wasteful grocery item most American families buy week after week. Are you ready? It's name brand breakfast cereal. Now before you click away, hear me out because the numbers here are genuinely alarming. A box of brand name cereal, your Frosted Flakes, your Honey Bunches of Oats, your Cheerios, typically costs $4 to $6 for 12 to 18 ounces. That works out to roughly 30 to 40 cents per ounce. A store brand version of the exact same cereal, sitting right next to it on the shelf, costs half that, sometimes less. And here's the dirty little secret. In many cases, those store brand cereals are manufactured in the same facilities by the same companies as the name brands. The only difference is the box. Families with children can spend $15 to $25 per week on cereal alone if they're buying name brands. That's over $1,000 a year. Switching entirely to store brand cereal for a family of 4 could realistically save you $500 to $700 annually. Not on some obscure product, on cereal, the box you open every single morning. The marketing budgets of these cereal companies are massive. And guess who pays for those Super Bowl commercials? You do. Every time you reach for the Tony the Tiger box instead of the identical one right next to it. Make the switch just for 1 month and see if anyone in your household can actually taste the difference. I'll bet they can't. And that's a wrap on our countdown of 12 grocery items that are a total waste of money. Let's do a quick recap. Pre-washed salad bags, bottled water, name brand spices, individual yogurt cups, pre-shredded cheese, coffee pods, packaged deli meat, bottled salad dressing, microwave popcorn, generic medications, pre-cut meat, and name brand cereal. If you made every single one of these swaps consistently, the average American household could save between $2,000 and $3,000 per year. That's not nothing. That's a vacation, an emergency fund, or a nice chunk toward paying off debt. I want to hear from you. Which of these surprised you the most? Drop a comment below, and if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps more people find this channel. And if you're not subscribed to Frugal Living yet, hit that subscribe button right now. We drop new videos every week packed with practical, real-world money-saving tips to help you live better and spend less. I'll see you in the next one.